Hey everyone, Pundice here. Once again, it's been quite a while since the last interview. Similarly to the last one, this one was recorded a couple of months ago. I apologize for the late upload in advance. But anyways, on this episode, I had the opportunity to record an interview with a well-known Romanian top player, no, not Badeu, by the name of Eternum, who streams actively on Twitch, which you can find in the description below. Anyways, I don't have too much to say, so without further ado, onto the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. We're getting straight into this, so Eternum, why don't you introduce yourself for us?
Yeah, sure. So basically, my name is Alex. People on the internet call me Eternum or ETN. Some people call me ETN. It's really rare nowadays. I'm 18 years old, right? And I live somewhere in the southern side of Romania. And yeah, I like really cool music, technology, and memes.
Memes, of course. That's the most important part.
Of course. And also, like, I'm a really shy person, but I'm still really reachable if you want to reach out. Yeah.
Yeah, see, there you guys go. If you guys want to reach out, whose DMs are open to you guys. Let's take. So, moving on to the first question here. What got you into Osu?
Okay, so unfortunately, one of the sources, like I wanted to give sources, right? But one of them got deleted, and the other one I cannot recall exactly. But like I can recall what happened a tiny bit. Okay, so basically, I somehow got stuck into searching the search term song name, right?
Yeah.
And some people know what that boils down to, right? And like I scrolled far down, and I watched like a lot of the videos in there. And there was this one video with this one complex rhythm game. And like it was by Kaoru.
By who, sorry?
I guess an old what?
By who?
Kaoru.
Oh,
Like,
Kaoru. Yeah.
Yeah. He basically played. Oh wait, basically played the root Sandstorm in there, and like the cam was pretty dark, so I couldn't see stuff. And also because like it was at a high level for me at the time, I just deemed the game really complicated. And I was like, okay, this I'm not gonna touch this game. This seems too complicated for me. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I feel like looking at Osu, when you look at high level gameplay and you don't really know what's going on, it just looks absolutely insane. Like it's nuts because you're not used to it, right? And you know, since the game's been out for so long, people have been playing for years upon years. So their experiences, I mean, to us, it doesn't seem like too much because we've been playing the game for a while. But to people who are just looking at the game, it's nuts. It's crazy. It's like almost impossible to them. So it makes sense.
It literally looked like some complex step mania, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
It was overwhelming, okay? And then like some time passed, and somehow I got a video in my recommended tab being like, Osu, the game to make your reactions better or whatever, make your aim better, whatever the fuck, like,
Of course.
cliche stuff.
Yeah, cliche stuff.
And I watched the video, and I looked at the gameplay. It was actually simpler than it was like before on the other video, right? Unfortunately, I do not know what the video, like the exact video is, but it looked pretty easy. And I was like, yo, this is the root Sandstorm game.
Oh my god.
And like, after that, I downloaded the game, right? Of course, after the tutorial, let's not forget about the tutorial.
Of course.
I played the root Sandstorm. I actually picked the game really quickly. Like I learned the basic mechanics really quickly and was able to S rank the easy difficulty of the root Sandstorm. Unfortunately, I don't have the replay anymore because I was restricted. Yeah, but after that, I left the game to rot in my desktop. Right? Like it was there on my laptop, it just said Osu, but I never like got to open it.
Of course.
And then like some time passed, and my now close friend, still close friends as of today, Wingsy, told me about the game, right? He was like, "Yo, I found out this game. It's full of anime and cool music, and we can play together, right?" And we played multi together. I got into the game even more, and yeah, that's pretty much how it all started.
And that's it was after that it was just history. You know, it's
Yep.
it's super funny because I can relate to that exactly. Like I got the game originally by my friend Sandra, who just like showed me it. I don't even know where she is today. I had her on Skype and I haven't opened Skype in ages because I forgot my details, so I can't actually contact her. But I just remember, she was this mute girl who didn't know how to she couldn't speak, right? But she could.
Yeah.
She typed obviously, and she was like, "Hey, do you play Osu?" And I was like, "What's Osu?" And so I saw the game, played a couple maps. She told me I was really good. And I was like 10, 8, something. So 8 between 8 and 10. I don't remember exactly. And I thought it was cool, but I was like, "Yeah, this game's just not for me." So I just let it sit on my desktop. I saw it every time I started on my PC. I saw the icon. I was just like, "No, this game sucks." Because I just didn't like it, right? I was like, this isn't for me. Rhythm games aren't for me. I'm more into CS:GO, whatever. Me being me, right? But then I don't remember why, but one day I was like, all right, let's just give this one more try. And ever since then, I just got hooked. But it was like a good year break before I ever touched it again. So I can really relate to you on that.
Ooh, you're like me, except like 20 more times into the extreme, right? Because I basically, apparently my stats say, and I'm gonna probably say it again, I joined in, let me check, June 2014, I played 6 times, and then I played 522 in July, so yeah.
Yeah, it figures. It's just that little. So it was about a month or so. That's still a decent amount of time though. And
Also, oh, I'm sorry.
Not just you can go on. I was just gonna come
I wanna add. Isn't this cliche? Like I also know about Rafis. His friends were playing Osu, right? And it's like this cliche thing that your friend just brings you into the game, and then you're suddenly so much better than them.
Yeah, literally. This is like the average top player story. Finds this is how it goes. They find a video of Osu on YouTube, install the game, don't necessarily like it, don't play it. Their friend comes and finds the game, like a different friend, tells them to play it. The person who had it installed previously plays it, is better than them, and continues to play it and becomes a top player. It's how it always goes.
Well, you heard it, guys.
It's literally a formula. It is literally like this formula.
You heard it, guys. Get it to happen.
Get it to happen, guys. If you want to be a top player, that's how you do it. It's a little step manual. But,
get White Cat to introduce you into Osu.
Yeah, get White Cat. Ask White Cat, hey yo, what's Osu, bro? See how that goes.
It's gonna become a monster. It's gonna be insane.
Literally, but yeah. Moving on to the next question here. So, what did you do before Osu?
So pretty much, I was like, what, a 12-year-old kid. I watched a lot of YouTube. I listened to music. I played like single player games, especially on the Wii, because like my laptop was really fucking bad.
Of course.
Like it could barely run Osu. I also bump stomp in TF2 a lot. I used to play a bit of competitive, just a bit, but I used to like pub stomp with my friends, and I played Pyro all the time. I main Pyro. I fucking loved that class, but they nerfed it to death.
Sad.
And yeah, pretty much just getting into parts of the internet that I happen to be in, I guess.
Of course, it just kind of happened.
Yeah, pretty much that was the life of Alex back then.
The pre-Osu Alex gameplay. Let's go.
Yep.
Pog. Well, yeah, that's like. I mean, it's still, it's nice and simple. So one way to put it.
Yeah, it's nice and simple.
Yeah. So when you're not playing Osu, what do you usually do? That's like such a stupid question, but like, what do you
Pretty
find
much the same nice and simple life I have. I basically browse a lot of memes on Reddit. I hang out with my friends. I listen to shit tons of music though. Like I listen to music pretty much like almost 24/7. I just cannot. And basically like contemplate a lot of like shit that I want to do, like what do I want to progress in? What hobbies do I want to get? How can I become happier? Shit like that, right?
That's really good. A lot of Osu players are, full depressive, so It's good that you actually have a social life.
Yeah, so am I. It's fine, brother.
Well,
We in this together.
well, you're trying though. It's a lot of people just kind of jeopardize themselves. But you know here you are. You hang out with your friends and stuff. You find these escapes, which to you is music, which is really it's admirable. It's awesome. It's really cool.
Yeah, I also like find myself in lack of motivation pretty much a lot of times, and that's how I pretty much drop everything. But if like if it ever like just comes to me, right?
Right.
I'm just gonna make the most out of it, and I know how to make the most out of it.
Right.
Already,
Which is great.
so-
A lot of people don't, but you do, which puts you aside.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, of course. So this next question is a really really straightforward, simple one. What games do you play outside of Osu, if any at all? Which are
Nothing at all, actually.
No?
Like right now, I just don't play nothing at all. I used to like play other esports such as CS:GO and League, and like a lot of single player games too. But right now, I don't know. I just don't find anything interesting, and I also wanna invest more time into Osu because apparently, I probably have a lot of potential to do really cool stuff, right?
I think so. Yeah, you're insane. I made sure to look into some of your scores beforehand, and you're cracked, dude. It's impressive, astonishing.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
I'm looking forward to hearing like what do you think if you like look more into detail about my plays and stuff. But
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
moving forward.
Yeah, moving forward. What inspired the name Eternum?
So basically, I was formerly known as Ziggs TF2 back in my TF2. I mean, just Ziggs, because Ziggs TF2 was like, whenever Ziggs was taken, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna put Ziggs TF2 in here.
Just to be specific, of course.
Yeah. And I pretty much got bored of it because, I don't know, it just
Still bored?
seemed too, yeah. And also I stopped maining Ziggs and mid altogether in League because that's how I got the name, right? And pretty much just looking into a new name. What was it going to be? Like the first iteration, oh my god, you're gonna laugh at me, but the first iteration was Eternal Darkness.
Oh my god, that's. Oh my god. That is one way to have a name.
That's the edgiest fucking shit. And like after that I was like, okay, that's kinda edgy. That's kinda edgy.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
So after that, I reminded myself that the Eternum line of skins existed. Of course, it had to be League again.
Of course.
Of course, I really like Nocturne a lot. Like as a character, I didn't main him, but as a character, he looked really great. Especially the Eternum skin.
Yeah, the skins are awesome.
so-
The aesthetic is just absolutely insane. Even the
Yeah.
art for it.
So yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. And also, like back in the CS:GO days, people like used to have 3-letter names, 4-letter, whatever, something like shorter than it actually is. Like, I don't know, if I made a shorter version of Alex, it would be like ALX or some dog
Yeah,
shit
like Alex
that.
or something
And-
like that.
And that's how ETN got into the mix.
Also, that's how people know you ETN. It's from like pre-Osu then.
Yeah, and I like closer people.
Of course. So what do you prefer
Yeah.
then, Eternum or ETN?
I mean, it's up to you. Honestly, I don't really mind even calling me Alex. That's honestly up to you. I really much appreciate like every single one of them.
Well, that's really good. You have an equal appreciation. I have this old username that's Panda Gaming, and so I always look back at it.
Yo.
Yeah, I was okay. I was like, all right, listen, I was like 7, okay, and I was obsessed with pandas, and I was like, what can I do? And I just decided to do Panda Gaming, and I hate that name, but some of my friends still call me Panda, which is like okay, but this one dude has the nerve to call me Panda Gaming every single time, and it makes me want to die. But that's just a little insight on how I feel about my names.
Yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, what are we gonna talk about? Alex the Gamer 1337 for a second.
1337?
Yep.
That is literally gamer numbers, bro. Oh my god, that's legendary.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much how I got Eternum to begin with.
Yeah, it's an interesting story. So moving on to into the second section here. Sorry, I can't speak English today.
It's fine. It's fine.
It just happened. It's more based on your Osu career. So getting into the first question of the second section, when did you start playing Osu? I think you already answered this, but just so we can get it.
Yeah, basically, as I said, I pretty much like according to my graph, it just started in July 2014, and it just went on from there.
Never stopped.
Never stopped.
So that means it's been, well, let's see, 6-7 years now, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever felt demotivated?
Honestly, I felt demotivated like in 2020 was really demotivating. The end of 2019 was also really demotivating, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, of course, I feel you. So, did you always take Osu seriously, and would you say that you take it serious now?
Nope.
Nope, never?
I mean, not never, not necessarily never. Now because it's my main game, I just have to, right? But like before, it was just like, okay, I also played Osu, right? I also played this game, and I played shit like CS:GO and League, right? And basically, Osu was pretty much at one point. It was just like, yeah, we get into a queue on League or CS, and we're just minding our own business. I was playing Osu until the
Oh no!
Yeah.
I flashbacks.
And there went my free trial of Osu for the day.
Free trial, yes, Osu free trial, but buy Osu today.
So yeah, it was just like a game to chill, while in voice as well, right? And in queues, but I never looked, and also like especially when I was restricted, because I was restricted at one point. It took a lot because the procedure of the unrestriction was really confusing to me, and like at one point. No, we had to email staff back and forth, right?
Right.
And at one point they asked me, "What do you think impact has like no? What impact do you think cheating has on the community?" And I was like, "What is that?"
That is literally like a survey.
Yeah, and I was like, what does that have to do with my unrestriction? I just want to get unrestricted, dude. After 6 fucking months of waiting, because it was like, back then it was like 6 months before they lowered it to like 3.
Right.
And then I just like sat there and thought, what can I respond to? And actually I responded to it, but they were like, yeah, I couldn't understand your question. I'm gonna repeat it again. What is the impact of cheating? And I was like, okay, fuck this shit. And I was contemplating how the fuck can I respond to this stupid ass thing, because I just wanted to get unrestricted. And then a new thing came on the site, right?
Right.
Before it was just like, yo, your account is restricted. Contact also support at accounts at ppy.sh. And then it just so happened that you could fill a Google form that was much simpler than that. It was like, okay, confess to your shit. Did you multi-account? Okay, will you do that? Yeah, never again. And then that's pretty much it. And that's how I got unrestricted.
It's a lot better than that Osu stuff situation, yeah.
Yeah, I still have the video, and I have like a lot of memories in the past.
Wait, when was your restriction?
It was okay. So it was in like the end of the year, I think. Like after, like you can see it on the graph that I kind of stopped playing like online, right?
Right.
Because I thought, yeah, my account was fucking done. I just played on offline for the time being. And yeah, pretty much the end of 2014 was when I predicted it happened. I actually still have the email, so I can actually check. But we're gonna probably add to that later.
Yeah, we'll probably just edit that in or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it was because I spin hacked.
Amazing. 477 RPM spin hacks, MLG.
Dude, I was spinning hexagons. I was like, okay, if I don't do this 4 mod, I get into like what, the 8th person. Nobody's gonna look at me and nobody's gonna report me because I'm fucking irrelevant, right?
And how did that go?
I got restricted. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Amazing. Trusting the system and it backfiring, the best. Ah, yes.
So yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
Yeah, well, it's quite a story to say the least. What are some of the things that motivate you to keep playing the game?
Honestly, it's improving. Like, when I... sometimes I just stop and look at myself, like, at my replays or videos or recordings or whatever, and I'm like, whoa, I did this shit.
Whoa. Wow. That was me.
I moved my mouse in such a manner, man. I was gaming right here. The chat went fucking absolute nuts, dude. It was so much of a joy. Okay?
Yeah, those are some of the best feelings in OC, I think. I feel like, yeah, that's like the biggest ego boost as well.
And like, also it's people being appreciative and like, especially people watching my streams, right? Like, before I was still like, I got like 1-digit viewer count every single fucking stream. Sometimes I was lucky and I got like 10, like borderline fucking into the 10s and whatever.
Right.
And then I just started to grow with like a lot of events happened, like when White Cat raided me at first, and then also Badeo helped me, like a huge fucking ton. Props to him.
But that was awesome.
And after that, it became fucking Yomiuri, the Yomiuri score, and then like a lot of improvement and a lot of scores, and this is how I got to be a bigger streamer. Not gonna call myself any hot shit or whatever because I ain't.
Of course.
But yeah.
But it's accepting your growth. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I grew a lot, and I appreciate a lot that I've come this far. And I'm gonna talk a bit about Twitch later, because that's also a subject that I want to talk about. So yeah, pretty much appreciation on Twitch and improvement, and sometimes narcissism, is it? No. Yeah, I think it's narcissism. I just look at my replays and be like, yo.
Yo. What a way to look at it.
That's pretty much it.
Of course. So the next question is, why do you play Osu? I think you've kind of already answered this question by responding to the last one.
Pretty much it's what boiled down the previous question. It's just improvement, and also like playing. I also like when I'm playing whatever I want, right?
Of course.
And when maps are fun and when the music is good, it's just like,
yeah, the music, it adds so much to the atmosphere. I feel like whenever I'm playing a map and it's a really like banger song, something that I really, and you know what, that's something I've also noticed. OSIS changed my music taste a lot. But like whenever like I play a map that has like a really good song, I like it makes me play better in a weird way, if that makes any sense.
True, very true. And also like I might add to the fact, like sometimes I just put on slow music. I don't know what examples to give right now, but like slow music, right? And like watching your replays with the song muted, like no, with the Osu muted, right? And you're just like going so fast, like so much faster compared to what you like perceived before when you were listening to what the map had and the hit sounds and everything.
Exactly. It's just God mode like algorithm, literally.
It's just when you're playing like aim trainers and you're hitting all these circles, man. Holy fuck, you're such a gamer.
Wow, gamer time, PogChamp.
I can like give an example, like a visual example, if you wanna put it into the
Of course.
video. But
I'll add that in as well.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Of course. All right. Well, going on to the next question here. This is a very simple question, so it's not too much to answer. What was your peak rank?
30. I'm 30 right now. Hope I don't derank. Please, Choco. Choco, please don't fuck.
You're rank 30 right now.
Yeah, I'm ranked 30 in the world.
So you're at your peak right now.
Romania. Yeah, that's my peak.
Pog. Wait,
Yep.
Badu is still top 10, right? Or am I tripping?
Badeo got into 17 right now.
So, oh wow, okay. I have not been paying attention to leaderboards. I know he was one digit, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He like grinded a lot to one digit, and then he stopped because he didn't like farming.
Of course. He's known for crazy scores. It's insane. Even then, you're not that far from him, so it might come a little bit of competition. And I can't wait to see how OWC Romania goes.
Oh.
It's gonna be Pog.
Yeah. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Okay, well, leave it a surprise. Sounds good to me. What are your goals in OSU, and have you completed any of your career goals? I'm sure you have.
Honestly, they're not like, I don't have any set goals like FC set map, FC whatever. It's just like mini things, like mini steps that get you into the process of the actual goals. Wait a sec. All right. But like, it's pretty much just improving more, seeing where
Seeing where you land, where you get yourself.
Yep, and like getting scores that seem cool to me, or seem cool to like other people, right?
Of course.
Like, someday, like, honestly, if I could like make history with like one score that would like engrave me to be like
in history, of course.
I don't know. Yeah, in history for like the rest of
OSU, yeah.
Yeah, like the first FC on something really cool or anything at all that would send me down into history, I would fucking love it. And I can't wait to see if I can, and
I'm sure you can, dude. You're getting far into the game, and at this point, you know, you're at that level where some of your plays you start setting are some of those plays that can be almost unbeatables at times. Which is crazy to think about.
That's absolutely cool when you think about it, man. Thank you for the kind words.
Of course, man. It's all the truth.
But yeah, pretty much that, and also because I wanted to get into Twitch, I really want Twitch partner.
Of course, everyone that's watching the video, make sure to go check them out in the description. I'll leave a little credit to that at the end of the video too.
Let's fucking go! He's got it.
Poggers.
He's got it. Poggers. But yeah, that's basically my biggest and most ambitious goal of all.
Of course, yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
But moving on to the next question here. What is your favorite thing about OSU?
I kind of noticed that like a lot of questions tend to mix into each other, right? And I repeated myself like a lot of times, but it's okay. It's okay. Moving on.
Yeah, it's really your answers just kind of cover everything, really.
Honestly, like the vast variety of music and maps, right? And especially the music, because OSU shifted my music taste a lot.
Yeah, as it did to mine as well.
And I just like a lot of breakcore, and I can't like. Besides that, I also like rap, and especially people are gonna judge me but I'm a really big fan of X.
I love X as well, dude. It's a lot of people in OSU don't really like his music because it's not really like an OSU player kind of thing to listen to, but I always really enjoyed it. I've always really been into like pop culture and stuff.
Though like when No, like all the X maps that I've seen ranked are fucking, what do you call it? Mumble rap X era type shit, right? Shit like what you see in actually they're like pretty much a lot of them are from question mark.
Yeah,
Like,
from the album, yeah.
yeah, maybe all of them are from question mark.
Yeah, I don't think now that I mean I've seen a couple that are not, but none of them are actually like ranked. From what I've seen, at least, I haven't actually went out looking for X one specifically.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ranked ones.
Yeah, of course. It's because those are the ones that blew up a lot, so people just kind of hopped onto the trend, I guess.
Yeah, everyone likes to farm sad in squared parentheses. What the fuck do you call these? Like fucking what? These shit, like in English.
Yeah, those are square parentheses. I think so.
Fucking
Oh, brackets,
sad-
brackets. I think.
Oh, sad brackets depression exclamation point.
Yeah, literally. But no, yeah, I remember I farmed that as well. Like back when I first came out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, like I like a lot when I just forget about competition. Shit like offline play and unranked maps are like some of my favorite things to do, and also just because like you can't really compare players. It's just you and yourself, and I really enjoy that. You can either enjoy the game by just simply playing the game, or you can just progress in like local scores. And like whenever I play like unranked maps or like that, when I don't want competition and I don't want to FC anything, I pretty much play a lot of shit that's a bit outside my comfort zone, right?
Right.
And I just try to experiment with mods and stuff, and when like I basically like say, I don't know, I'm playing a 9-star 3-minute map and I get from 30 misses to 21. That's progress. Woo! Good job.
Yeah, progress
you
is
made
progress, dude. And on top of that, it's so cool to have a break from the competition and stuff. You know, playing on ranked maps and, you know, like you said, stepping out of your comfort zone. It's really a completely different experience than, you know, trying to play tournaments or farming PP and stuff. It's a lot more relaxing.
I hate competition. In fact, I just hate competition. It's just like we're just fucking built to see ourselves as not enough, right?
Yeah, exactly. We always strive to just be better, and we just sit on ourselves for it.
And like I have a huge like emphasis on this like enough concept, you know, like the word enough, you know, like good enough, being good enough for someone, for something, for, you know, whatever. It's a really huge concept for me, and someday I wanna reach that certain point, right? But for the time being, I can basically enjoy the game being like just me and myself, you know?
Which is
That's
great.
like
yeah,
the most enjoyable fucking thing in Osu.
of course.
Honestly, to me.
I can't
like-
blame you. It makes sense. Of course it would be.
Offline playing and unranked maps and music. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. So, on the contrary to the last question, what is your least favorite thing about Osu?
Honestly, when I'm like forced to like play certain stuff, also like I don't like people. I don't know. It's a huge issue, but I can't blame it since there are a lot of people like a lot of 6 digits being like having huge expectations, right? Because they don't know better. They like I don't want to say they don't know better, because that's like really trashy to say at the least, but like they have really huge expectations.
They have unrealistic expectations. No,
And they bash your head with like, oh my god, Yuri when, whatever the fuck X map when, Plasma Gun when, Promethean Kings when,
Promethean Kings. No, of course, it makes sense. There's a lot of unrealistic expectations that go around, and it makes sense because, you know, people like 6 digits, for example. I mean, it's not really in the toxic sense. It's just kind of how it is laying it out. You know, they don't. Obviously, they don't have the experience being a top player, so unfortunately, they don't actually get the experience enough to be able to know what a top player can and can't do. So they tend to just generalize everyone in the top 100 and just kind of like set these expectations for them. Just like, oh, if you're top 100, you can FC Yomiuri with double time hit and hard rock. Like,
Yeah, or like if you did a choke on, like I did a choke on Yomiuri and everyone like expected me to go fix it like this fucking instant, and you can like be in what do you call that? I forgot the word, but yeah, whatever. You can like get into slumps, right? You can get burned out. You can't always play at the same level as you did.
yeah, you get into walls and stuff, and you get mind blocks and stuff.
Good stuff can happen and bad stuff can happen, right? And there are people like trying to change your style of play just because like they want to, right? But just because they imagine themselves, yeah, dude, I'm gonna definitely just go in and see Yomiuri this fucking instant. It's gonna be that easy if I'm a top player, right? So yeah, that's pretty much like maps with like dog shit expectations, and like when I'm forced to play, and like when I was in OWC, because we didn't have a lot of players, I was forced to play shit like AR8 HD at times, and I did really fucking dog shit, right? So yeah, playing unenjoyable shit and having really high expectations.
Yeah, it can really bash on
something
someone.
or someone else. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And that actually kind of leads into the next question. What's your opinion on the community?
Honestly, the community's cool enough. I can say that like there are a lot of places. No, there are some places in which I guess some people hate me, right? And I don't want to step into that territory. Like I had really had really huge issues with like a part of the community. I won't mention it, but it was like back in 2019 when I was accusated.
No, yeah, don't even worry about it, dude. Oh man, I've gotten myself into a fair amount of drama, like a lot. I feel like it's kind of just everyone knows about it at this point. But if it's really hard to be able to get yourself out of that hole, because it's just like trying to explain yourself and stuff and like have people listen to you is like it's almost impossible. It's really hive mind based. But like you said, I can't really go into much about it. But I definitely understand you, dude. It can be really difficult sometimes. But yeah,
it's really fucked. And if you got into it, I'm really sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Whenever like depends on where you go. The community can be really nice depending on where you go.
That's for sure. There's really great places in the community and also very terrible places. It's just really depending on where you land yourself and who you surround yourself with as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really how it is. It's just it kind of works like real life in that sense. It's whoever you surround yourself with. Your friends make you and lead you into places. So just choose your friends wisely, is what I would tell everyone watching.
Yep. Follow his advice.
Follow the advice. The advice. Yes. What is your opinion on the current PP system?
Honestly, I don't have any. Like, it just motivates me when I get like giga buffed. That's pretty much it. And I encourage the guys working for the system to do so, because it's really motivating to me when
Eternum
I
buff.
actually. Yeah, I got buffed from like 70 whatever to 54 at one point. 67 to 54, and that was really motivating.
That's quite a bit. I mean, considering the PP gap, that's quite a bit, which is kind of nuts. I know what you mean though. I keep on getting shit on by the reworks because I have very low accuracy. I'm known for I think I have the second lowest accuracy in the top 1,000, and yeah, it's like 94. So I got absolutely trashed on by the rework. It literally sent me from top 500 to rank almost 800.
Oh fuck, yeah, now I see.
Yeah, are you looking at the graph?
Yeah, I'm looking also at your top place.
Yeah, I cannot.
Ouchie. Yeah, that's quite.
Yeah, it was
okay.
terrible.
People have their own reasons not to have this great of a knack.
Unfortunately, that I tend to fall into that. But yeah, it's whatever. I'm still here. That's what matters. But What are some of your best accomplishments in OC?
Honestly, I I can't really I can't really decide, and I don't really want to speak on anything, just because I don't know. It it's just not for me being this proud when of something, right? Like it's the definitive, like, I'm so good at this fucking gameplay. I don't know. I just
No, well, I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's just, you know, some goals that you've reached is a better way to put it. You don't have to really be cocky about it.
yeah, because, like, you know, shit can last for a certain time period. You know, that's why I can't really speak. But maybe getting into top 50 was something that I never considered reachable.
So I'm assuming it
Yeah.
took you by surprise when you hit it.
Yeah, I was really fucking surprised. I even got the mod.
I would be screaming. I would literally be screaming.
But yeah, pretty much that, and whatever seemed cool to others, like,
Of course.
things that seem really unique. Like, I look on the leaderboards. There's not much. There's not many people that who've done that, or not at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, this play is fucking sick.
Poggers.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much.
No, yeah, of course.
Pretty much.
Second to last question to the section here. What are some of your favorite memories from playing the game?
Honestly, like, the first Milestones, like, I remember the 300. That was also streamed. I can give it to you for the video.
Yeah.
The 400, when I jumped from 350 to 444, and I was like really accusated a lot. And my 500 was also really banging, right? Okay, we won't talk about the first 600 though.
No?
Okay, it was Hitamari.
Oh
It was
my
the worst.
god. I can't, you know what? It's super funny because I can't double tap that fast. I literally can't. My fingers are just, even just tapping at the same time. Like, I can stream okay, but I can't double tap 300. That's just, my fingers just don't work.
Oh, I'm a really fast single tapper, so that's why.
Okay, no need to flex on me, alright? But, no, yeah, I definitely understand, of course.
Okay, and if you don't count Hitamari into the mix, I skipped to 700, like, in the middle of like 12 a.m. I was like with my setup at my mom's place, right? And I was like grinding Guess Who's Back, and I eventually fucking got it, and I just fucking screamed with my friends on the voice chat. It was like it was so fucking sick. I literally got like over it, right? My first 800 was also a very interesting and planned out story, like a top play, you know.
A planned out top play.
Pretty much, like, I got really motivated and I felt really happy after something happened, right? And I was like in the middle of the fucking night, and we also had to go to like invocation, right?
Right.
And pretty much, I was like, okay, we're going in vacation in 2 days. I don't have this chance again. I'm really happy. My serotonin level is fucking huge.
Yeah, it's beyond the roof.
And also, it was when Itki got his 1000, right, from the same map. Okay.
From Song's compilation, was it?
Yeah, songs compilation. And I was like, okay, I can do this, no mod. I can fucking do this, and I did it.
Oh, super.
I literally, it was 3 a.m., even more extreme than my first 700, because that was like 12:30 a.m. And this one is fucking 3 a.m.
You're just a nighttime gamer, huh?
Not too much. Now I'm trying to improve my sleep just because I want to get better at the game.
Of course. No, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, my plays are all usually set. It's so random, and you know it's really fun. My Guess Who Is Back. So you saw my top play, right? The Guess Who Is Back one. So
Yeah.
it's an A rank, but it's actually an FC. It's just so low accuracy that it's an A rank, but it was an FC.
Yeah.
So it was so random. I was literally just sitting there. It was like, I think it was like 7 in the morning. I just woke up. I was like, I'm gonna warm up. I go play one map. I'm like, okay, I'm okay. Let's try some DT. First try, guess who's back? FC. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. And I didn't even think much of it because I was too tired, too sleepy to really think anything of it. So it wasn't until I woke up I was like a day later I was like, damn, IFC, guess who is back? Yo, IFC at 8.7. Whoa! But before when I said it, I was like, nice. All right, getting on with my day.
That's so much of a delayed reaction.
Yeah, it was literally a day late reaction. Like, imagine just sitting there for like an hour. I mean, like a day, looking at the screen. Just all of a sudden, you're like, whoa! Like, that's literally what it was. I wasn't even in VC with anyone, so I didn't have anyone to express it with. But I feel like I probably would have screamed, like when I really came to the realization. But I remember.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I was going to make an impression of like, my name is Pundice. I boot up a computer. I set up top play. I don't think about it.
My name is Pundice. I start up the computer. I played play. I PC. I played the play with the FC and the play, and I win. That's me.
Yep. Literally the Pundice.
The Pundice method. The Pundice method.
But I'm sorry for interrupting, though.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good fun. Moving on into the last question here of the second section. Who are some of your idols? Who do you look up to?
I honestly don't look up to anyone.
Really? Did you never?
Nope.
Fair enough.
I used to watch people, like, when I was early into the game, I used to watch, like, shit ton of Wobble Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And, like, but I never looked up to, these, like, certain people.
It was just to entertain yourself.
Or maybe, actually, now that I think about it, I looked up to Rafis and Keenan back when they peaked in, like, I don't know. Yeah.
No, yeah.
And, like, the most I even remember, like, the best score that I considered right there, it was Far East Nightbird Course K remix. They both FC'd the map, and I deemed it, like, really, really wow.
Yeah, of course. So you looked up to them.
Yeah, I looked up to them once, but now, nah, I don't really look up to anyone right now. I think I also looked up to Vaxe in the past.
Oh yeah, Vaxe was my idol back then. Like, even now, I still look up to him. I think he's definitely someone that I want to strive to be like.
But yeah, it's a really good like thing to be in Vaxe's position, but you gotta work for it. You gotta click the circles, man.
You gotta click those circles. The circles.
But yeah, now it's just, I don't know. I don't really look at someone and think, yeah, I just want to be like this guy. I follow him religiously every fucking single day.
Of course, yeah. No,
it's just me and myself.
Which is good. You're focusing on yourself. You're not setting yourself any unrealistic expectations, and you're just trying to work on yourself and become better, which is good.
Yeah, because I don't like comparing players either, right?
Of course. So
yeah, that's pretty much.
No, yeah, of course. So moving on into the last two questions here. To everyone watching, what would you recommend for people to improve?
Okay, so pretty much, I really want to say this, like, maybe I'm just gonna make a fucking command on stream whenever someone asks me, like, hello,
tips.
how do I improve at game, right? Because I don't really have the time. I want to also play the game, right? And I lose warm-up and all that stuff because I could, like, end up explaining a lot of shit and think about it, right? But because we got the opportunity, like, the first thing that I would honestly suggest is getting your shit, like, getting your setup first, like, consistent and comfortable. Like, you don't have to get, like, the best setup in the world. I gamed on so many different things from, like, now I have a 5800X. Now, like, before that I had, like, a 4th gen i5, which just wasn't really bad. I also, like, got to play with it on a really good level. And I also played with a fucking Celeron, a Sandy Bridge Celeron, the Celeron B820
Oh, so
from my from the old laptop from like the Eternum, the 12-year-old Eternum we talked about, right? I also set like two 600s that I'm really fond of because like I played them with my stupid laptop. No, wait, it wasn't two 600. It was a really good score on Leaf I, like an almost SS and like an FC on fence zoned HGDT, and I consider that really bonkers. So yeah, get your setup like really consistent. Like you don't have to get the best thing in the world, but just don't have lag spikes, right?
Right.
For mouse players, oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just said right.
For mouse players, I also suggest disabling any type of acceleration that you have, right?
Yeah.
Enable raw input. Some people use Mark C. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was just saying, in your settings, there's one where it's like enhance cursor precision or something like that.
Turn that off.
Turn that off.
Turn that off.
Because I'm a mouse player, and so I didn't know that until I was like top 1K, and my friend was like, hey, you can turn that off, and I was like, what?
Ooh, mouse player?
Yeah.
Mouse players unite. Ooga booga.
Ooga booga.
But like, yeah, you should turn that off, and also raw input on, and also, I don't know. I heard about the fact that sensitivity gives you like, cursor skipping. Like if you set your sensitivity higher, it just makes you cursor skip.
Yeah.
I just like to play it safe and leave my sensitivity at 1x at one time.
Yeah, that's what I do. 1x 1000 DPI is what I have.
And that's what I recommend to everyone. And then you change your DPI. The better, like the customization levels. Like I have seen people change their DPIs into increments of 10. Like Flying Tuna had like 960. I can change my DPI on increments of 50, which is kind of whatever. What else can I say? After getting your setup ready and like with like not too much input lag, and also like don't play on TVs. They really have high input lag. You don't need 144. People with like 5ms monitors do just fine, right? If you don't have the money for 144, I at least recommend 1ms, right? Like 1ms monitors, 75 hertz, 60 hertz, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's what I used the 75 hertz one ms, and that did me a lot of good until I got a 144.
Yeah, and that's really good, and it's not too expensive. People like, oh my god, I must get 144. I must get.
They're like 240. Yeah,
but I don't have any money, man. You can also buy that if you're on a budget. After that, you must work on a grip that you can stay with. Like everything that you can keep for a long term, right?
Of course, something you think you're comfortable with.
Pretty much grip, streaming and tapping technique, reading, right? Because I used, like, before I started improving a lot, a friend of mine told me while I was on a break, because I was like, fuck it, I'm just going on a break, see what that does. He was like, there are some people who focus on aim and some people who focus on tapping. I was like, I was a really what is the word? Wait a second. Let me try to translate it.
Google Translate. In the middle of the interview, Google Translate.
It's literally translates to ardent. Oh, passionate. I was really passionate about being a speed player back then, and I concentrated like a lot on tapping, like stamina preserving, alternating when it's needed, right? And I never focused on like the aiming side. Like it's not even training. Like seeing my fucking cursor on the screen, I just swing my mouse around hoping to hit some fucking circles, and then I proceeded to call my aim dog shit, right? So yeah, I pretty much recommend people get into like focusing on aim more, because this is an aim game.
It really is an aim game, of course.
So yeah, grip, streaming technique, reading and stuff. settings are really cool. Yeah, as I said, setup. And also, if you're a mouse player, I really recommend finding a mouse pad that you're really good with. I plan on switching to the Artisan Zero whenever I get the chance to buy it. Now I have a HyperX Fury Speed L, which is a really fucking great mouse pad. A really fucking great mouse pad, but it just wears down really quickly.
No, yeah, I feel you. Sadly, some of the best wore down quickly. But sorry, what were you saying?
And I was like, because I use this one life hack. Another friend also told me, hold your mouse buttons down, but that will wear down your mouse pad and wear down your mouse switches, at the expense of like really, really great stability. Like I use that ever since fucking 2015. And it has been with me ever since. I never changed it. It's such a good advice.
Really good technique.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that does jeopardize your quality of mouse and mouse pad at times.
And also, I am biased against palm grip. I don't think that allows for a lot of movement. People might use palm grip, good for them, but I generally don't recommend it. After that, pretty much find out skill sets, what you're weak, what you're good at, and that's basically the play more everyone's waiting for, right? Play what you like, play more according to what you need, right?
Yeah.
Don't do it 100% brainless. That's pretty much the play more. Everyone doesn't have the time to explain. Even I. Like when I say play more, it just sounds so dumb, and also it's really it happens a lot on Twitch, and I just like I enter the map and I feel really guilty. Like, did I just really tell that guy to fucking play more?
The thing is, it's valid advice, but there's so much more to it, and that's kind of the point of asking this question in the interviews, because that way you can get the message out to everyone at once.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much every piece of advice that I can give to you right now.
That's great. You guys heard it. Last question here. If you could, what would you say to motivate new players starting out the game?
Okay, so there's a Romanian saying. I'm gonna say it in Romanian and then translate it in English. Try to translate it in English. It's basically "Bine ai venit, prost ai nimerit," which means "Welcome, but you got into the wrong place."
Oh no, the worst place to go.
Like, welcome, you aimed into the wrong place, right? No, okay, nah, I'm just kidding.
Get out while you can.
Honestly, this game is certainly enjoyable. Certainly enjoyable if you find a way to enjoy it. You can like find tons of cool music and content. You can find a lot of great people to have fun with, right?
Right.
And like have a blast. And also like when you, I tend to improve on skill spikes. Like if I just improve, right, and I do the scores and then I suddenly just stop, is because like there's something else that needs to happen. Okay. So like another skill spike that needs to happen, and it's like, yeah, but when it happens, you can have a fucking blast. It's literally fucking dopamine rush, right?
Yeah, it's a dopamine rush.
Who doesn't like feeling dopamine?
Exactly. It's feeling good.
Get scores like there's no tomorrow, right? And who knows? Maybe like people can become the Osu Rhythm champion. Aspire to be someday.
Yeah, the Osu Rhythm champion. Well, you're well on your way to become the Osu Rhythm champion, or something like that. I don't remember how it goes.
What are you waiting for? Join this stupid ass weeb ass circle clicking whatever the fuck game, and become the Osu Rhythm champion. You aspire to.
You ever so aspire to be. Yes, the best.
And also follow me on Twitter.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll link your things in the end. Don't worry about it. I'll in the outro I'll say stuff about it. But
so that's pretty much it. Pretty much what I have to say.
Do you have any last thoughts before I move on into the outro?
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you guys heard it from Eternum. That's going to be it for here. I'm going to see you guys in the outro. Well, that's about it for the video. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can find the links to the social medias of Eternum as well as myself and the editor of this video down in the description. There you can also find the rest of the links to the Pundice Socials in case you are interested in our Discord server, events and giveaways, or even just notifications for whenever we upload a new video. A huge thanks to Eternum for coming onto the series and recording this episode with me. It was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of great moments together. That said, that's all I had for today, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys later.